Hello and welcome everyone. In the series of Java Basic, we have learned what are the variables. Now I have come into the type of variable. There are three type of variable as I have told in the earlier video. They are something like local variable, static variable and instance variable. So in this tutorial we are going to learn detail about local variable. So what are the local variable? Generally they are written inside some method, constructor or block, so that all those things I am going to explain you in code, right? So here let's see, let me create a new package and then we are going to start our coding. com.variable program, something like this, and inside that I will create one class. Let me give the name of class is something like pen. So in this class I will tell you how we can create local variable. So as I told in the first explanation that they are declared inside any method, constructor or block. So today I will write one method something like this, public int, and then the name of method should be something like that, and then I am going to declare two variables here, something like int a, or int a is equals to 10 and int b is equals to something like 20, and then we are going to make their sum, addition. So a plus b will come something like int sum, and after that we are going to tell return sum, right? So it is something like this, and we are done with creating our local variable. Now see, in earlier video I have already explained that the local variables are something like this, or whatever variables are something like this where values can be changed. So value of a can be changed, something like I can make it a is equals to 20. Now the value will be 20, so there is no problem. Now I have to explain you how these things can be done more wisely, and let me create one more thing that is called main method. And inside main method I am going to write one loop where int I is equals to 1, I should be less than or equals to 6, and I plus plus, where I will write something like system dot out dot println, and here I will print the value of I, right? Now here we have something called compilation issue that has been fixed due to our uppercase. Now we will run this program and see what is the output, right? So here you can see that we have created something like a number from 1 2 3 4 5 6 with the help of for loop. No need to worry, everything when we will learn I will tell you about the loops and method. So just to remember these things, that local variables something like int or int a or int I we are using in blocks, constructor or method. So here it is a method and here it is a block. So now in this conditional block we have some more conditions, something like local variables are created when the method, constructor or block is entered, and the variable will be destroyed once exit the method, constructor or block. So here it is simply that it will only be created when we run our program, before that it is not being created. Now let's see one more point that we need to see, access modifiers cannot be used for local variable. So let me explain you what are the access modifiers, something like public, protected, default, and we are having one more that is called private. These are the 4 types of access modifier that we are using in Java. So shall we try, can we use public in all that thing, will it work or not? Now let's see. We are going to put public int. Let's see what it is saying. It is giving some issue. Make I not public. Yes, it means it is not, in case we are making public, then it will no longer remain local variable. So here in the local variable inside block, public cannot be used. Now let me try it with the help of our another variable, that is int a is equals to 10. Here also public will not work. Let me try another access modifier, that is protected. So that is also not working and it cannot be protected. Even default also cannot be used. So these are some parameters. Now coming to the next, local variables are only visible within the declared method, constructor or block. Now let me show you here. If I will say something like int a is equals to 10 and a is equal to 20, it means this int a cannot be used out in other blocks or outside of this block. This is only having limit till this block only. Outside it cannot be used. So that is the main use of local variable. It was a fourth point, and here there is no default value for local variable. So local variable should be declared and initial value should be assigned before the first use. Now what it is saying, int a should not have any default value. In case we are not making it as initialized, it will give some error. Let me show you. So see, here it is saying here initialize variable a. In case we are not initializing anything, it will not work. So for that initialization is must, right? So this is how it is working, and let me create object of this pen class here, and I will call it somewhere something like this. So here pen p is equals to new pen. With the help of this new keyword we are creating object of our class, and then p dot we are calling this method. The method which is written here, this is sum. Now let me show you how we can print the value. So simple, we can print value with the help of our this system.out.println, and directly we can pass here. So like you can see, this I is not accessible from here. So this I was declared here, it means it was limited to this block only. Now let me print this and I will show you how does it works, right? So everything method and constructor call I will tell you in coming tutorial. So like here you can see the sum is coming 20, right? So let me make something like 10 and the call will be something like this. Let me run the program. So here you can see the total is 20. Let me print the value in a very customized method, customized form. So I will write value of sum of two number, right? So here you can see clearly it is that the summation is done here and the value is 30. So we are calling this method and here we are doing sum. Same thing we can also do here, int a and int b, something like this. So what will happen, we are going to return sum of this number, right? Now let me show you, is it working or not. So here we have to pass value something like 10 and 20. So with the help of this we can say, and here also we cannot use public, right? So these are local variable. Now let me run the program and it will work. So here you can see the value of two number is 30. Also if it is more changing here, then we can see another value will come. So avoid any problem, I have changed this value. So here 60 has been come as our output. So I guess you people have understood it. And one more thing, it was a normal for block and it is something like a method. Now let me create one constructor also. So I will create constructor and its name is same like this only. and here we don't have any return value. So here it is constructor. We can make something like int a, int b. That's it. We are done with constructor. When we will learn about constructors, I will deep dive into constructor also, and I will help you out in explaining this step by step. So I guess you people have understood it very well, and nothing is required to make it. In case you are having any problem, you can comment it out in comment box. Thank you. Bye bye.